Hey guys, and welcome back to part two of my chat with Miss Brigitta Baylor of DFW Swing Dance. She's so special and has so much going on, she needed a two-parter. Stay tuned, this is the fun part.
Well, what will it take for you to go back out to a venue? Not even now, but after the COVID is over. You know how they have that joke going around that, I'm gonna let y'all go first, then I'm gonna
go. Well, and you know what? I don't know if you've heard of Robert Jenkins. He has an event center, Forever Swing, event center here in the DeSoto area. He's had a couple of events too. I don't know how well that has gone. I've seen a couple of videos. It did look like he had some attendance, but I think people are just being trying to be safe and trying to be cautious. And I think for me, now I have gone to a couple of restaurants, but I like the way the restaurant seated you. You were not close to anybody else. I was okay to do that, but to be closed in and to have a lot of people will probably make me a little bit uncomfortable. But for me to go out, I want to make sure the numbers are going down in my state, and that we don't have to wear masks so much. It would take a little bit more for me. I just don't see the numbers going down like I want to see for me to go out and support an event that's going to have a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely look at that, but also if I go somewhere and there's a bunch of cars, I'm not going in. I go in and see how they're saying, I'll call. Like some of the places with some of the clubs, I still have some little contacts. So I can call and say, hey, I want to be a table, but I want it over here. Right. And so Scott Gertner's bar has done that. They'll let me sit at a table that's away from, so I'll use that little to get that done. But or Benihana, at Benihana's, they usually put everybody at this one big table, even if you don't know them. So what they're doing is only your party can sit with you.
Okay, that's
so
good.
That made them. So we took my dad for Father's Day. So that's what I actually have asked my family to do for my birthday. It'll just be 4 of us, but we're gonna go to Benihana's because I love Benihana's, but they'll put you at your own by yourself. Now my kids, believe it or not, 24 and 20, they won't go nowhere. They ain't going to no restaurant. We went to a little place called BB's the other day, but we had to sit outside. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even go in with me to ask the people, can we sit outside? They ain't playing. They ain't playing no game. So when they say all young people not paying attention, paying attention. They got to tell me, Mama, you can't do that. Mama, you got to wash your hands before you touch that.
And you know what? I have to be really careful because I do have some family members who have underlying health conditions.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
It's not great for me to be out running around
definitely
close to people, not being careful, not wearing a mask or washing my hands because I'm around them and I have to really be careful what I bring back. So
a good friend of mine, and I won't say her name because I was just talking to her the other day about this, that I'm an open book, but one thing I do is I respect my friends' privacy. When they're not an open book like me, I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, one of my friends, she lost one of her relatives, very close relatives.
Okay.
They both got it at the same time, and they don't go nowhere. Like they don't go out in the world, but they got it because a family member was around that had it. The family member passed.
That's unfortunate.
And I say that to say that some of the people that don't realize, because I saw somebody posted being at the club again yesterday, and when I just saw it today, and no mask, people all over the place, and just like it's cool. And no, you may not get it. And it's not about you not getting it. It's about my daddy getting it.
That's right. Your loved ones.
People that Tito of the Red Rooster, he went in for COVID, but he got over COVID. He passed of the underlying diseases that get worse when you have COVID. Your kidneys start functioning bad and those kinds of things. So he got past COVID, but he just couldn't get past the damage that COVID did to his internal organs and stuff. So that's the part people are not getting.
I know. I was sorry to hear that when I got that news. I was sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It was my grandmother passed, but she didn't pass COVID related stuff. But she had dementia. She's been like that for a long time. I wanted her to be at peace. Didn't want her, you don't want nobody to die, but she just wasn't living quality life. She was a whippersnapper like me. So she liked getting around and moving around. So it bothered me. I would definitely visit my grandmother and take her Mr. Good bars. But I hated seeing her like that in that bed all the time. So it was not it's not, I don't want to say it wasn't as hard, but you understand what I'm saying. With Tito, it was a surprise. And we hadn't talked to each other in a minute. And this is someone I've talked to on the phone every day for 10 years, 3 or 4 times a day. So it was definitely
that's hard.
Oh,
that's hard.
And I still, I actually just took his pictures down off my So You Want to Dance, because I put it there for memory, but it also was disturbing to keep seeing that every day. So what would you do if you were the mayor of the dance community? What are 2 things you would do if we started all over and you said, these are the top 2 things that I'm going to do to make our dance community even better than it already is? What 2 things you would do?
Well, for one thing is, I think that one of the things that I would like to see us down here is to have dance expos. And that is introduce more people to the different dances that we do down here. Not only the swing, stepping, ballroom, West Coast, all of the dances that we do down here. And I'm not sure, but I think maybe one person did it before.
Dance Scout.
Yeah.
Just thought about her. I forgot about the Dance Scout.
Yes. Remember, she used to bring
Charlene
all
Brooks.
those dances together. Yeah.
Yes.
But remember, Diana Howard did it too. Diana Howard.
She did one at a hotel as well, right?
Yeah.
It was at a hotel.
It was at a hotel. She brought every form of dance.
And she gave awards out.
She gave awards out.
Yeah, I remember that.
It promoted several forms of dance, even dance that we didn't know about that they do in different states.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome event.
That. Me and Rock actually talked about that the other day, to be honest with you. So many things until you sit and think about it, how much when I say we, I mean the dance community has done. Wow. Okay, so number 2.
Number 2. I would really like to see us support each other, instructors, those who are not instructors, but who give events. I know they always say, people are so cliquish, they only go to this person event, that person event, but I would really like to find a way that we can support each other. Now, take it for granted, we can't go to everybody's event. It's just not possible. We have lives outside of dance. But if we can get our instructors and those who give events to not do events on the same day, so that we have 3 events going on one day. And so now you're dividing the dance community. And if I wanted to support this person, it's hard for me to try to make the other 2. Yeah. So I would love for us to really work together on that, so that we're not all trying to do things on one day, and we can support each other.
Awesome. I agree. I totally agree with that. And on that, along with that, that would mean using the resources that are available
that we have
to find out.
Using the resources. Yes.
Yeah. So, and even sometimes promoters, event planners. Well, I gotta use promoters. Sometimes we know things even before it's posted. So by utilizing us, sending us a quick email, hey, I'm planning on giving something on this day. Yeah. Do you know anything that's happening? Oftentimes we know stuff that's not out for the public to know. Yeah. So.
And I've had instructors do that. I've had some instructors who would call me and say, okay, do you know of somebody doing something on this day? And sometimes it would, and sometimes it wouldn't. And so they would change their date so that they weren't colliding with somebody else. And I wish they would do that more. Because a lot of times I do know ahead of time when somebody's having an event.
Or even you know that someone's thinking about it because somebody did just that and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing. Well, hey, hold, let me check and see somebody I know is planning, thinking about it. So let me see if he confirmed or not. It's simple. Just use those because the resources are there. Use them.
Yeah, use them. I say that all the time. Use your resources.
Use your resources. What advice would you give someone who is considering getting into helping promote the love of dance, not being an instructor, non-instructors, people like us that's marketing? What piece of advice would you give them if they say they want to start doing that?
Well, for one thing, and I'm not mentioning no names, but you cannot, if you're going to do this, then you need to support all. You cannot say, I'm gonna promote dance, but you only promote these 10 people over here, and you have another 5 that's having class, that's doing events, and you're not promoting them. You're not telling people about their class. You're not telling people about their event. You cannot pick and choose. If you say you're doing this and you want to be a resource, you want to be a promoter, then you need to promote all that's available in your area that you know about. You know,
That's true.
Don't get to the point that, you know, because I've had people that, you know, maybe we didn't really speak, or I never really attended their class. I still promoted them because they were still having a class, you know, or they were doing an event. And if my purpose is to be a resource, then that's what I need to do. I need to be a resource.
Okay, you preaching to me, girl. You preaching to me. Thank you. I probably needed that.
You can't be cliquish and say, I'm not going to do this. If stay to your purpose. My purpose was to be a resource. And if I'm going to be a resource, then that's what I have to do, and not pick and choose who I'm going to promote or who I'm going to give out information to. My Facebook page, Swing and Line Dancers of Texas, which we're about to change that name.
Right. I didn't want us to bring it up because I know it was on the down low, and you swore me to secrecy.
We're not about just swing and line dance. So we are changing that name, and I'm actually revamping my website. But it's all about the dance. And so those that who I used to be close with, maybe not so much anymore, I still encourage them. This message is for you. I still encourage you to promote your information on my page, to give me your information so it can be put on the website, because it doesn't matter if you care about me or if you don't. It's about getting the information out. And that's what I care about, is being a resource to people who want to learn these different dances that we do in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Absolutely. Well, I do appreciate you saying that, because I used to feel that way, but you know, some things have happened. But since I am on the path to growth, I appreciate that. That's what we need each other for. So I appreciate that, and I will definitely, I'm gonna take that in a personal way, as a note. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. I have something fun for us to do. I think it's gonna be fun. So normally I ask people these questions about what's your favorite. I felt like me and you both could do it together. Like, I'm gonna ask you, you give your answer, I give my answer, or vice versa. Okay. So well, you already answered this. What have you been able to do, have time to do during the pandemic?
Educational goals and home improvements.
For me, educational goals and learning all this, my chat show. I've been able to take my chat show to a different level. Yeah. And I've been reading some good, I don't want to say self-help books, but some good motivational books. I'm actually, after this interview, I have a book club meeting. So we're reading the 4 Agreements. Okay. And I read it before and got nothing out of it. But now I'm reading it at a time that I'm in a growth period. And it has done so much for me. Let me just say one more thing about that. Stop taking stuff personal. And that's what I did for a long time. So I'm working on that one. And to be a promoter, that will be the advice
Now let me give a shout out. I do belong to a birthday club. So we've been doing Zoom birthday parties. I do belong to a book club called Women on a Sacred Journey. We've been having book club meetings. And I also belong to the National Association of 100 Black Women Dallas Metropolitan Chapter. And we've been doing a lot of events by Zoom as well.
Awesome. I've been trying to find some things here to get involved in, and I am eventually, as soon as I can, and I'm trying to get my life together to put myself in a schedule. You got to really put yourself in. I called a guy friend of mine the other day to say, dude, I'm in school. So he was like, what? I said, I got to figure out how to schedule this stuff. Like, I'm so all over the place. So yeah. So what is your favorite color?
Believe it or not, red.
Okay, mine's orange. Believe it or not. Do you like theme parties?
Not really. I would go to them. I would go to a theme party, but I never really did a lot of theme parties. I used to have people tell me all the time, you had to do a theme party. I just wanted people to come and dance. Yeah. I didn't really do too many.
And some people really think if you don't have the color or the theme outfit, you can't come. And that kind of would turn people. I had people at those. I remember I used to have the all white parties too. I had people that would not come to all white party because they felt they had white, and they said they looked too big and white. I'm like, girl, you don't have to wear no white. So it depends. Right. I don't want a 20s all white party. I mean, I don't want a 20s party because that means I got to really do something. But if you say, okay, everybody wear black and white, I can handle that. And then the all white parties, we can handle that. But don't tell me I got to wear the 20s gear. So I ain't doing that. Right. I come, but I'm not going out doing that. What's your favorite dance memory?
Believe it or not, it is my very last third Saturday that I did once when I started to stop the once a month. We had over 600 people in that building, and I was nervous as a chess cat because it was so many people in that building. That building really could only hold about 500 comfortably. We had 600. Wow. And I remember my security guards, they told me, will you calm down? We have this. Go and enjoy yourself. This is your last monthly event. Go enjoy yourself. Go and have fun with the people. We have this. And when they told me that, I let loose and I just went and had a good time.
Good time. Wow. Yeah. My favorite dance memory, they tie. I think it's the second one. Whichever one of my dance events, galas, that was the breast cancer one. That was my favorite one. My committee was awesome. So many people came. That was the one where Austin and Dallas just flooded the place. It must have been my first one. I think it was my first one. Memory forever. And of course, my second memory, this one. So those are my two ties, because actually that breast cancer one, I think that's the one when me and Rock did the
yes, you did.
Flip.
It was.
I did the flip.
Yes.
That was that one. So yes, that was, definitely for me. What is your favorite dance?
Swing out. I mean, I love all the different dances that they have out there now, but swing out has always been my favorite.
Okay. I love Zydeco, but swing out would be my favorite.
Yeah.
What is your favorite non-alcoholic beverage?
I actually have it today for our toast.
What do you have?
I love Welch's sparkling grape juice. I drink that all the time.
Never find it. I have to go almost to the country and find a sparkling grape.
No,
that's crazy.
It all the time.
Wow. Okay, I'm about to come stay at your house. Mine is, and I had given it up. I've gained 12 pounds. I was working out and everything, and I gave up bread. I gave up all that stuff. But child, since COVID been here, I gave all it up. So Mountain Dew is my favorite, and it is something I got to give up. I got maybe 10 more left. When them gone, I can't get no more. So, I saw myself in a dress the other day, and I was like, we can't be doing this. So what's your favorite alcohol? I don't know if you drink. Do you have an alcoholic beverage that you like?
Moscato.
Okay. My favorite alcoholic is Moscato as well. I'm actually like the DICT, whatever one, the one that's really, really sweet. I like that one. What's your favorite breakfast food?
Wow. We're not, I won't say that we're country here in my family, but we love to make our own homemade fried egg with Earl Campbell sausage breakfast sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
We do that all the time in my family. And so that's probably one of my favorites.
Well, again, I have a tie. So I love bacon. Guilty pleasure. So I'll get me 5 pieces. I'll fry me 5 pieces of bacon on 2 pieces of bread, scramble up eggs, put it on that between 2 pieces of bread, eat that with some jelly. 1. And then 2, I love grits with sugar.
Oh.
With honey, butter, and sugar.
Butter, salt, and pepper.
That's always been a big argument. Do you use salt or sugar?
I know.
Well,
Salt and
do
pepper
you?
with butter.
I put sugar on my gravy and rice.
Oh, okay. That's different.
What's your top 2 favorite, just I guess, dinner food? Mine is spaghetti and steak. Not together, y'all.
I love seafood and I love Mexican food.
Okay. What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
Wow.
Mine is McDonald's. And I ordered the #1 Big Mac, no cheese, medium with a Sprite.
Well, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'll tell you who I've gone to a lot, and that's Golden Chick.
Oh, I've seen that. I've never went there, but
I go to Golden Chick a lot. I like their fried catfish and their chicken.
Okay. And what's your favorite upscale type restaurant?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I like visiting different restaurants.
Yeah, that's true. I like Vic and Anthony's. I like Benihana because I like steak, but Benihana's have a steak and chicken that I like to mix together. So
I recently went to the Keg. A friend of mine, really good friend of mine, took me as I celebrated. I had gotten my HR certification, and we went to the Keg Steakhouse. Now that was really nice. I had steak and lobster. That was nice.
Okay. That's in, I guess, Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? And if you don't, it's fine. But do you have a most embarrassing moment?
Yes, but I don't know if I want to say it.
I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
I was pregnant with one of my daughters, and back then we was wearing ponytails that you button. So I was pregnant, but for whatever reason, I got out the car to go into the meat market where my ex-husband was, and this guy that I knew from high school was out there, and I was like, we just talking, and I'm just twisting my little pony. Girl, the ponytail came off in my finger, so I had just a little twig. I just played it off and buttoned it back up and kept on going.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess the one I was going to tell you, I won't tell you, but I've had a moment where I bought some new shoes. I thought they were cute, but the heel and the slant was so high that when I walked in the shoe, my feet was sliding over the top of the shoe. And I was at an event and I was really embarrassed because when I walked, all you could see was my feet sliding over the top of the shoe.
You mean like sliding out the shoe?
Sliding out the shoe.
That is funny. What is your favorite television show?
Oh, I keep my channel on Discovery ID. I watch that 24/7.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't mess with me because I watch Deadly Women all the time. But it's always on Discovery Channel.
I was trying to watch Criminal Minds for a while. I had to stop. I was having nightmares. I had to shut that down. But
Do you know that old show that used to come on all the time? It came on for years. Unsolved Mysteries. Remember Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah.
Remember that show? Well, you can watch it on cable now. A lot of times when I'm at work, working, and I had the computer on, I had my TV on Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, okay. So it's on like a cable channel.
Yes.
Well, I am a reality TV junkie.
Really?
And it's because it's my guilty pleasure. Like, I don't want drama in my life, but I love watching everybody else's drama. And it's just, and so that, really, and then I like any movies that come on, like good movies. But let me take all that away. I just thought about it. I like autobiographies and biographies. So Unsung, those shows, anything that I'm gonna know about somebody's life. When Lifetime have the movies on, like the Bobby Brown movie, the new edition,
yes,
I'm there. So yeah, so I guess I have several, but I am a reality TV junkie.
Okay.
Winter or summer?
I love winter clothes, but I prefer summer.
I like to wear my boots in the winter, but yes, summer is my
Yeah.
pick. What is the first thing that you plan to do when COVID gets under control?
I would love to take a trip somewhere, just to get out, just to go somewhere.
Okay. I want to take, I probably won't be the first thing I do, but I'm ready to go cruising again. I probably won't be the first thing I do, but I will say I am ready to get out, listen to some live music freely
Yes.
without a mask and dance.
Yes.
That's what I'm
That
ready to
too.
do.
Live music. I miss it. I miss it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I told you he gave me all kind of life the other night just to see him performing. Like it was like, oh my God, I've been craving for this.
Yes.
This is gonna be a real hard one.
Okay.
Biden and Harris, Trump and Pence, or Kanye?
Well, I definitely say that there's a lot of issues at stake,
Yes.
and people definitely need to vote. And I'm a all blue girl.
Yes.
So that's your answer.
And yes. And my pick is just not gonna be Trump and Pence nor Kanye. I'm so sorry, guys. It's gonna be Biden and Harris. But I will say I wanted to say that on our last question to say yes, vote. I'm gonna do everything in my power. Every show that I'm going to give up into this election, I will be promoting.
Good.
If you don't like the candidates, please read up on the candidates and just see what good have they done. My mom used to tell me about people. I would say, oh, but this person, when I was young, before swing out for anything. When I was young, I would say, well, yeah, well, I really don't want to hang out with this person because they do this, or that. That's just not my thing. And she would tell me to look at the list and see how much bad, how much good. Maybe that person has done some bad things, but is her list longer with the positives? And that's how I would do things. Okay, you know what? Maybe she's really not that bad. And I'm not saying that to anybody in particular, but I'm just saying people are having these issues about things people have done in the past as far as voting is concerned. Don't let that keep you from voting. That makes your vote be for the wrong folks.
Right.
Look at what they've done. Look at the positive things they've done. What have they done to help? And what kind of people, they talk about people that you surround yourselves with. Look at who these people surround themselves with. Are they surrounding themselves by people that's getting indicted every other day? Or are they surrounding themselves by somebody that got a lot of swagger and their wife is running stuff and their wife is becoming, let's be like that.
Right.
So,
well, we got
Brigitta, as we come,
we have a lot of issues at stake. And so it's important. One thing I don't want to see is I cannot see another 4 years of what we've had. So we need leadership that's going to change hands and change our world and make it better, because we can't have what we had the last 4 years.
We can't afford to. I don't know what's going to happen with this COVID situation if we have the same administration for the next 4 years. So I think that will be another thing to think about as well, because what we have now, I don't know if they really understand what's going on with COVID.
Well, make your voice heard.
Make your voice heard. Make your voice heard. Lastly is, I don't remember when we met, but I just want to say that I so appreciate our friendship, our long-term friendship. Yes, and I have to write things down because I can't remember stuff. I'm old. But we continue to support each other, promote each other since the day we met. You even honored me at one of your events. I gave you an award at one time.
Yes,
I think we both know what it means to truly support each other. When people say, I saw something one day, somebody said, what does support really mean? I think we know what that is. We have never had the issue of being scared that one of us were going to do better than each other. We have vented to each other. We've congratulated each other. We've made suggestions to each other. You've called me to bounce ideas off of me, and I've done the same. And even when you mentioned today about your website, I'm a loyal friend. You asked me to keep that in secret, and I did that.
Yes, you did.
And most of all, we've attended each other's events, and we know that it's okay. You've given me the tagline of being a powerhouse in the dance community. We have truly shown what unity in the dance community means.
Yes, I think
people probably don't know this about us, but now they do. Do you have any last encouraging words for the dance community before we have our toast?
Well, I just want to let people know, yes, we have not been dancing for quite a while. It's been months. I know people are ready to get out there. I just want people to be safe. Let's not move too fast. Make sure that you social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands. We'll be back out there. We're going to come back. And when we come back, we're going to come back strong. But let's do it the right way. Let's keep each other safe. And then once things get better, let's come out with a bang. It'll be great to see everybody. It'll be great to dance with everybody again.
That, and you know what else? It's gonna be so cool if we could get everybody to come back with some of these reunions. It could be a one-time thing, but that would be the year to do a bunch of little reunions of things that would be so awesome. You know what kind of year that would be?
Awesome. I have my happy birthday balloon.
That's cute. So a friend of mine yesterday, I went to see her. She runs KY. She gave me some mimosa. And it is, I had some this morning. I said, this is not a mimosa. This is real true alcohol. Ain't no orange juice in here. So I told you orange is my favorite color. So I actually have this. So
okay.
Oh, God, is my breath gone? Wait a minute.
Oh, I have a cute little glass.
Oh, that's cute. All right, well, let's toast it up to my birthday now.
Yeah.
I love your glass.
Happy birthday, beautiful.
Happy birthday to me. Well, thank you, Brigitta, so much. And if you just hold on while I finish up. Guys, also, I want to let you know, so next week is my actual birthday week. Also, I want to show my shirt.
Oh, nice.
Straight out of Swing Out. This is by the Bling Pros, Miss Yolanda Riley and her daughter. Okay. It's where I get most of my shirts from. But I want to thank her for always, when I say I need something, she's there. And lastly, guys, thank you for your support with Chat with Trina. And remember to go to youtube.com/chat with Trina. Hit the subscribe button and then hit that little bell, and it'll let you know when I upload a new video. And one last thing, while we're talking about dancing, So You Want to Dance, the website is back up. And it's instead of soyouwantadance.com, they bought it. I wouldn't give them that kind of money to buy it back. So it's soyouwantadance.net now. But definitely send me, my sister just told me, got me straight. So make sure y'all send me, don't make me go do all the work and look for you on Facebook. Send me your stuff so I can post it to the website and keep it updated. Right. We don't have many events going, but if you have a class that you know is going to come back, you don't have to put the day, day or whatever. You can put the day, you don't have to put like today's day, but just put when those classes are and where they usually are. You can just have them there, so when the doors open, they'll be ready. So, and if you're having any events that are outside, anything that you're planning, send that to me so I can post it so people can be updated. Send your students to soyouwantadance.net. But thank you, Brigitta, again. This has been
fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. See you soon, and you take care.
All right. You take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you again, Miss B, Miss Brigitta Baylor of DFW Swing Dance. This was awesome. This was so much fun. And I just thank you for everything, your support, being my sister in this dance thing, and just being an all-around awesome lady and friend. Guys, remember to go to www.youtube.com/chat with Trina.